What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today we got another figure here from this wave, and this is of course the amazing Spider-Man. So as you can see for the packaging, it is different, but of course we're going to check out every key aspect of this area. And of course, this is the re-release version with the extra hit from the 3-pack. So in today's video, we're going to check out what we're going to do is of course check out the figure, go through articulation, accessories, and do some comparisons, and of course want to share with you my thoughts and my opinions. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to start off here with the packaging. So as you can see, it is using the amazing Spider-Man 2, so definitely got to do something with the rights and all that thing to his likeness, you know, yada yada. We have heard this before, but I gotta say, he looks really cool. And this is of course a packaging that I've gotten recently from the first Amazing Spider-Man, and of course this one looks really cool. I really do hope that they would re-release this figure here in the Marvel Legends form. This is really cool. You can see all the marks on him because this is a very old figure. So yes, that is about the packaging over here, looking really nice. And on the back here, what we can see is, yes, the Amazing Spider-Man. No matter what evil rises, the Amazing Spider-Man will summon the courage to defeat it, for with great power comes great responsibility. I gotta say, he looks really awesome here. Nothing too much, I'm gonna just go and have a quick glance on it. So now, let's just unbox this bad boy up. Okay, so we have both of the Spider-Man here. This is from the 3-pack, and I have to put the beanie on him to make sure that I kind of remember that he is from the 3-pack. Of course, this is the latest one with, of course, the Andrew Garfield hit. And one thing you're gonna notice is that in terms of the hands, we do not have the full set. So we have this one here, which I am using on this, and we also have the closed-fisted hands, which again I am also using on this. So as you can see, these are the important hands that they have given us, which isn't too bad. But if of course you want to use the full set, you have to buy the 3-pack, or you have to buy it off someone. So yeah, it is a bit of compromise. For me personally, I would go for the head sculpt because that one looks really cool. And as we can see here, first of all, we're going to look at the face mask. And what I noticed is that there were some discrepancies when it came to the mask here. There were some defects that you can notice. Like I had one more because I have a open one, which the web lines doesn't follow through. And this is all painted web lines all around his body. They are not just like, they are all sculpted. They're not just painted on, which is really awesome. And first thing I noticed when I got the first Spider-Man was that the left eye, which is this side here, was a little bit junky. And I wanted to see whether they have corrected it on the remake version, and it looks like it's very similar. So if you look closely and for some time, you will notice that the left eye is a little bit smaller and yeah, just a little bit out of place compared to the right side. But other than that, if you're posing it all around, you won't really notice it that much. So yes, it is of course similar in terms of the head sculpt there. Everything else on this figure is almost the same. So as you can see here, the main thing about this figure is of course the Andrew Garfield hit. And I got to say, Hasbro did a remarkable job with that face tag technology. This one here looks really nice. I know we have had a lot of the custom 3D prints all around, and I was actually holding up until this because this one here, I gotta say, actually looks really cool. Sorry, I'm a bit burping on the side here, but yeah, it looks really nice. It's very hard to decide which one I'll put him. Luckily I have two, so I have one with his mask on and one without his mask on, because he looks really awesome here. Of course, I am trying to see if I can do the lab coat on him. I'm trying to find a lab coat prop on him, and that I think would look really awesome on him. So having a closer look at the Andrew, why I say it looks really awesome. As you can see here, the likeness to Andrew Garfield is really cool. Of course, I think this is a little bit of the younger version, but it isn't too bad. I like his wavy, luscious hair, which does look really cool. And I think he's one of my favorite Spider-Man in the live action series. I think he portrayed Spider-Man and Peter Parker not too bad. I would say more so when it came to Spider-Man with his quippy jokes and the way he walked and everything. So he really embodied Spider-Man really well. It's just sad that his writing for his movies were really bad. But yeah, I think this, other than that, the figure itself, I think they did him justice a lot. I am of course going to bring out some other Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man figures. So we have the first one here, which of course you can see is a major upgrade from this. Of course, we have the web lines all around him as well. And I mean, like, this one back then was really cool, but of course, if you put this one next to him, there isn't any comparison with that. And if you're going to talk about the head sculpts here, we can see that we have one from the Amazing Spider-Man one, which isn't too bad. I thought this was really decent with his really nice wavy hair, but of course you can compare it to the face tag technology that Hasbro is currently using on him. So I do hope that again we get a figure with this with the updated body molds and all that Hasbro goodness, because this is a really nice suit to have. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit hard to make him stand. He is a little bit wobbly, but it is what it is. And yeah, other than that, we're gonna go through articulation here. So head movement up here, downwards here, plus butterfly joints. I have done a separate video on this anyway, so you can see that. So nice T-pose, armless, pinless jointed arms and knees, because you can go backwards this much here, not too bad. My torso on the upper torso is actually really tight, so something to consider there. Warm up your figures before you do anything. And of course, the crunch forward here isn't it's actually really not too bad. It's just the problem disappointment with the head here, because it's very limited with that dumbbell joint. And of course, with the wrist, you have nice rotation, wrist up and down. Of course, you can see that his web shooter here is only located on one side. And of course, we have a bit of a drop down hip here, and it can kick and slide around this much, and it can kick forward this much here. Really nice. Pinless jointed knees, goes back this much. Of course, you have your upper thigh swivel, and of course, beautiful ankle pivots. So measuring out this figure, he does stand in at about almost the 6.5 inch mark. And here we have him next to some other No Way Home Spider-Man. This is of course from the 3-pack. This is the Tobey one. We have the Final Swing and the Final Battle Spider-Man. And here I'm going to put him next to some other unmasked Spider-Man. I gotta say, all three of them look really nice. So here are some other comic Spider-Man characters. We have the Ben Riley, which is using the Renew Your Vows, and we have also the retro card Spider-Man here as well. And here we have him next to the SHF Spider-Man, and I do like the height difference between these two. And of course, here he is next to the Jetta Toys and also the SHF Ken. And here he is next to the Black Series Obi-Wan and the Mayvex Stealth Suit Spider-Man. Okay, so that is it with the Amazing Spider-Man. Of course, an amazing figure. In terms of a rating, I would give him a solid 8.5 out of 10. I think the head sculpt on this is really awesome. We are, of course, missing the extra hands and also the technology to cure the lizard, but other than that, I think this is a really awesome figure to get at about the retail prices. I know a lot of places are out of stock, but if you can get this for the retail price, I think this is a really great figure to have into your collection. So these are just my thoughts and my opinions. Leave yours in the comments section down below, and of course let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash that subscribe button down below. And of course, if you want to follow me on my socials, you can do so on my Instagram at the Helmet Lecter. I'll see you guys in the next one.